What's going on, guys? Cory Rhea here, and we are back for episode 4 of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus for the Nintendo Switch. Now, if you remember the last episode, we had a little bit of difficulty. Okay, we had a lot of difficulty. But hopefully this time, things go a little bit better. And we unlocked Magdalene on the last run, so I think we're gonna give her a try. Alright, so Magdalene, or Maggy, well, you can see she starts off with 4 red hearts, which is a positive, as well as her active item, which is called the Yum Heart. And what that item does is it allows you to replenish a red heart. Now that we've got the positives out of the way, what are some of the negatives of Maggy? Well, you can see her movement speed is 0.85, which is the slowest in the game. Now, there is a way to unlock a starting pill, which always gives you a speed up, which brings you back to 1. So, as long as you complete that, then she's not so bad with the movement speed. But starting out, it kind of sucks. What else? Actually, the red hearts can be kind of a negative as well. And I can see some people may be confused by that, because red hearts are easily filled and they drop often. I see people seeing that as a positive. Unfortunately, the problem with the red hearts is that it makes it very difficult to get Devil Room deals, because whenever you take red heart damage on a floor, you tend to decrease your chance of getting a Devil Room deal. Ideally, you're going to want to turn these red hearts into soul hearts or black hearts, but that's going to make the Yum Heart worthless at that point. So my plan is to make it through the first floor and get a Devil Room deal on the second floor, hopefully, and then just start transferring these red hearts into Devil Room deal items and get rid of the Yum Heart. The problem that we could have is that we don't get those Devil Room deals because we take damage, and then we just get stuck with the Yum Heart, and then we take more damage, and it just becomes a cycle. And that's a real possibility because of her movement speed. It makes it really easy to take damage from enemies that you may not otherwise have taken damage from because you're a little bit late in moving, and you think you have the time because you're used to having that movement speed, and now you're taking a lot of damage over and over and over again. And with the Yum Heart, it's actually really easy to think that you're doing better than you really are as well, because you look at your health and it's full or nearly full. And I am guilty of that many times, where I don't transition over properly, and I will go an entire run just kind of scraping by. Alright, I'm calling this one right now. With her movement speed and dangle, I'm going to take some damage here. I don't like this guy to begin with. He sucks. Mostly because I suck at dodging him. I think I've said it before, but any enemies that have unpredictable movement patterns, I don't deal with quite as well as I should. And I'm sure there's some people out there going, Dingle's the easiest boss there is. To which I say Monstro. Or Pen. But, it's personal preference. And he is dead. He tried to charge on me at the last second. But I shot him in the face. Placenta. One of those good items that I don't want on this run. Because it's going to... What am I trying to say? It's going to cause me to want to stay with the red hearts. Alright, so we're at full health. And 100% Devil Room chance. So what we need to do is find some... What is this? Some... Trapped. What was that? So what I was trying to say is, you know, not take damage. Find a soul heart. Tented rock to give us that soul heart. That lasted exactly one room. Exactly what I'm talking about. Now I'm down to 36% chance. So it's nice to know that when things are important, you can count on me to always screw them up. Not sure why I did that. Just blow you up. Alright, go back out here and hopefully do a little better this time. This guy should be pretty easy. Use that Yum Heart crutch. Some people think that Maggy's a really good character for new players, and I kind of feel like she's a more difficult player. She's a real playa. Difficult character to use. Do I dare? So I can stick with the Yum Heart and probably limp along the entire run, or we can use this doctor's remote and maybe force myself out of the habit of keeping the red hearts, as well as probably do some pretty decent damage to bosses or rooms that have a lot of enemies. That is, if we execute the remote strike properly. Doctor's remote basically calls down a missile from the sky that you can, you have a little crosshair on the floor, and you can aim it at enemies, which is a single use, unlike the Epic Fetus item, which lets you do that continuously. It actually replaces your tears with missiles, and that makes for a very easy run. Unfortunately, this one has a 2-room charge, but I still feel like maybe it can be a good tool to spur us on to greatness. Still sitting at that 36% chance at a double room deal. Unfortunately, that's not going to get much higher on this floor, unless I can find one of the shopkeepers or something like that to blow up. Might get maybe 5% higher, but still, the odds of us getting one on this floor are greatly diminished now, because I suck. What's in the chest? Is this going to be another one of those runs where I can't find tinted rocks and I don't get soul hearts either? Because I need them. I need them for this run to be successful. I need my double room deal items because I'm going to keep doing stupid crap like that. Although, in my defense, this layout of this room kind of sucks. Because I pretty much have to put myself right in harm's way just to get a clear shot. That was beautiful. I don't know what that was. My thought process was that I would clear those rocks out of the way with the bomb, and then I would be able to, kill the enemy without taking damage. You saw how that played out, though. And the I found pills pill, not what I was hoping for as well. Definitely hoping for like a speed up or something, but it is what it is. And another one of my favorite early game bosses. I love the creep on the floor. I love running into it. It's the best. But at least with my little airstrike there, got rid of one of the enemies. And still managed to take damage. So, would the 36% have been enough for a Devil Room deal? We'll never know, because I dropped to 1. And down we go. Alright. Guess well, there's a black heart. Shame that I had to take damage to find it. But maybe it's a sign of things to come. Oh, hey, speaking of things that have been eagerly anticipated. That was a very poor segue, by the way. But you may have heard that on Tuesday, which is a few days prior, they released the booster pack number 5 for the Binding of Isaac. I'm not sure how much you know about the booster packs, but when Afterbirth Plus was coming out, it was announced and it was getting ready to be released, Edmund had said that every month there would be a new booster pack.
Infested!
I believe for the first year, so a total of 12 booster packs, unless I'm not remembering properly, but the plan was for every month there would be a new booster pack, and that would add new items and new content to the game. Just minor things, but it was something that the community had been looking forward to. And shortly after release, it became quickly apparent. It became apparent quickly? I don't know. Anyway, it became apparent that they were not going to hit that every month release for the booster packs, and people began to get annoyed. So while the booster pack was, it was free content, people were expecting more content more often, and rightly so, as it was something that was announced. Kind of like the greed mode dailies that never actually happened. But anyway, what I was trying to say was that they just released the 5th booster pack after more than a year, and it added a lot to the game. Actually, it added a new character and a lot of items, a new boss. So it was a pretty cool update, but it actually started to become a meme that this game, or this booster pack, was halfway finished, and months later, halfway there, like a episode of SpongeBob. And then it was halfway through testing, and people on Reddit just tore that up. But it's finally here for PC. Give it probably a couple of months and it should be hitting the Switch and hopefully PlayStation 4 around the same time. And with any luck, maybe God will have mercy on the Xbox One players and they'll actually get Afterbirth Plus, first of all. And my lord, that was horrible. Alright, I think we could safely just turn this game off now, because I do not deserve to play it any longer. I'm a trash player. And I deserve to feel bad. Which I do, very much so. Still have not been getting them Devil Room deals. Not sure why. Can't imagine why that would be. Oh. At least they felt bad enough to give me 2 red hearts. So, fun fact, if you try to use the doctor's remote and you take damage, your cursor suddenly stops moving. So, that's a fun little detail. Now, navigate my way over here, and 99 bombs. I could probably insert some Jay-Z lyric around this time, but let's just say I have more than 99 problems. But hey, at least I got some bombs. Got a doctor's remote. Things are very explosive. Honestly, I would have preferred Pyromaniac to Pyro, but well, maybe not. Like I said, I really need to get out of this red heart slump that I'm in. But, you know, the benefit to having Pyromaniac would have been that at least bomb explosions would heal me, as long as I had red hearts. It won't heal soul hearts or black hearts, but that can be a fun little item. But you know, Pyro's not bad either. At least I can hopefully use that to... I've already been in there, but what I was going to say is I could use that to open up secret rooms, hopefully deal some damage to enemies, that sort of thing. Not really feeling... Try this. Temperance, blow you up. Give me some hearts. Just hoping for at least one soul heart. Just forever stuck at that 36% chance. What's that? Yo, listen. Listen. I kind of wish he did the voice. I just think that, you know, he would have a cool voice instead of an annoying, like, hey, listen! That's really the best I can do. But you get my point. This room is not terribly difficult, but it is kind of annoying because you have to take it a little slow. Unless you want to take some tears to the face. It's just one of those rooms that really slows you down when you're trying for boss rush or hush. So, there's a lot of those rooms. Now, if I had Tech X, if you don't know it now, you're going to learn. I absolutely love Tech X. I mean, I like Brimstone, but Tech X is just a little better, in my opinion. I feel like it takes a special kind of stupid to to line a crosshair right up with your character. But that's what I did. At least we got Steven. I mean, that was a nice damage up. Hematemesis did not much for us, but it's gonna be okay. I hope. Still got some untapped red hearts here. It's been red hearts aplenty on this run, so there's another one. can't believe that worked, actually. Kind of missed lining up the bomb properly, so you can get this chest. More red hearts. So we may not ever get a devil room deal, but hey, at least we'll have full health. And Gertie, my favorite. Been a lot of favorites on this run. It should be okay though. Clear out this other guy over here and hopefully make use of the doctor's remote. So that helped a little bit. The doctor's remote's not going to scale very well much longer though. So ideally we would try to replace it with something else. I guess we'll see. Well, at least I haven't taken damage yet. So, you know, that's an improvement over some of my other runs. So Squeezy, incredibly nice. Soul Hearts, incredibly nice. No double room deal. Not quite as nice. But maybe we're finally going to set ourselves up for success here. We got XL floor, so we have 2 bosses. You know, basically double everything. Alright. My little favorite screeching guys with the bloody mouths. Like I said last run, they're just so cute. Missed on that bomb attempt. Attempt number 2. Take that. Mr. Me. Pretty top tier item. I mean, all I did was unlock it, but Mr. Me is obviously a Rick and Morty reference. And yeah, nothing really great there. But Mr. Me can be used to open some, I think like boss rush, stuff like that. It can be used to attack enemies, fetch devil room items, or other items you would otherwise have to pay for free. It's a pretty decent item. It was released in one of the booster packs. Yeah. But we will not be unlocking it on this run. Or unlocking. Why do I say stupid things with words from my mouth? We'll not be finding it probably on this run is what I was trying to say. It doesn't help that I tend to record these early in the morning when the kids are asleep. My voice is all haggard from, you know, probably snoring all night. So, you know, my brain don't work good. My voice don't work good. I really need like an office or a studio so I can do this stuff whenever. But baby steps, right? I don't know why he's just hanging out there. So, you know, I don't think there's a black market trap door sort of thing, but we're just gonna try another bomb. And another bomb. And another bomb. Why not? We got lots of bombs. Give me a soul heart. Come on. Thank you. I don't ask for much. Just everything. So, you see? 100%. Even after taking damage. That's pretty cool. I think maybe this will be the floor. This better be the floor, anyway. I'm ready. Alright, so I've had a few chances to use the doctor's remote successfully. I feel like I've executed upon those opportunities like 20% of the time. That may be generous, actually.
One makes you larger.
Oh, sure. One makes you larger. Seems like a horrible pill, but I've actually found out over the years. I don't know how long it's actually been, but the one makes you larger pills do not increase your hitbox. So while you do appear larger, it's not as bad as it. Well. It's moments like those where I kind of dispute those findings. That hoping for a shop over here where I can buy some soul heart. 3 cents too, that's a deal. Buddy in a box, got this like, I don't know. So a ninja, a shogun, and a samurai all walk into a bar, and I had trouble telling the difference between the three. Wasn't that a good joke? No, it's not funny. Ignorance is never funny. Thanks for that. The only nice thing about taking damage is that milk increases my tears when I take damage. But only for a single room. Gemini's nice for dealing some extra damage. You do have to get fairly close to the enemies, but for stationary bosses, I do like it. Creepiness factor aside. Go get him. Kind of like walking a very ugly dog. Lust in a small room. Sounds like an adult movie title. The virus is nice, but once again, it kind of like milk. It depends on us taking damage. I don't like taking damage. Kind of like this room. Nice slow speed here. At least clear that out of the way. I don't know how we made that. Promptly take damage right after I felt safe. So thanks to that soul heart, we're still at 100%. Shut up, air conditioning. Hopefully that doesn't play over the recording, but you know, if so, I'm sorry. Alright. So we got a good amount of money here. Got some exploding spiders, which I always am a fan of. The only thing that I like more than exploding spiders is not taking damage from exploding spiders, so. Come on, guys. You know you want to die. Thank you. Yeah. That was huge. I'm very thankful for that. So it's very much looking like we're going to get that Devil Room deal. Hopefully it doesn't suck, because I really need it to not. Speaking of Pyromaniac, but once again, I got these Soul Hearts and Black Hearts, and Pyromaniac, well, it'll still keep me from taking damage from explosions. So, you know, with the way that I've been using this Doctor's Remote, actually a pretty big win. And, you know, these exploding spiders, they still do contact damage. Ugh. My point was supposed to be that the explosions won't hurt me. But, you know, it's still going to take damage from stuff like this. Just trying to explore a little bit because, like I said, there should be 2 of everything on this floor. Really don't have time for you guys right now. I have winning to do. Come on, Black. It's kind of a risky play, but you could do some Blackheart farming using the virus, because when enemies die to poison damage, they sometimes, they don't, I wouldn't say often, but they sometimes drop Black Hearts. So you could kind of roll the dice and maybe hope to come out with more hearts than you lose, but I don't think we'll be doing that today. Could have used a Soul Heart. Don't cry, little fella. You're dead now. Check out down here. Room full of screeching babies. Story of my life. Alright, I don't remember getting both item rooms, but let's just kind of explore a little bit more. Suck on that, fat bat. Soul Heart, Soul Heart, Soul Heart. Nope. How about you? Feeling generous. I appreciate it. Blackheart. I don't want to play right now. Alright, so we're doing okay on health now. I guess I have been everywhere. So, let's go back to the boss room. Alright, Monstro 2. As you know. Seriously? Jumping bastard. Now I'm all flustered. It's okay, we're still at 100%. And I still hate you. You can at least give me this, give me a heart. Alright, here we go. forgot it was a double XL floor for a second there. Like, where's my devil deal? Right there, you can see the benefit of having higher tier. I guess lower tier with lower tier delay. Tiers up is what I was thinking. So you don't want higher tiers. So, after 32 minutes, first Devil Room deal. The Pact. The Pact is nice. Couldn't have spared a couple more items in that room, though. I would have liked a couple more items in that room. On to the womb. So we have another one of those incredibly long runs, like the last run. Love randomly being teleported to other rooms. Unless you want to teleport me straight to the outside the boss room. And screw you, troll bomb. So, well, at least I made it my way out of that cursed room. Unlike the last run. Guess I'm going this way. There's a flow to everything. Hey, this room looks familiar. You guys are disgusting. Once again, these rocks making it just super easy to get to the enemies. What are you even barfing at? Nowhere near you. Come on out. Come on, there you go. Money I can't spend. So, damage is pretty nice, coupled with the high rate of fire from my tiers. In a pretty good spot, really, as far as that goes. I would like a better active item now. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be useful at this stage of the game, other than possibly clearing out some rooms with annoying enemies. But
temperance.
As you've seen, I tend to hurt myself more than I help myself. So, but then I do have Pyromaniac, so at least I can't blow myself up no more. I hear you, buddy. Let's go. More black hearts. I can get with that. Almost ran into those spikes. By the way, I'm not sure when it happened. I could probably figure it out pretty quick, but dropped my movement speed down even more to 0.75, so now she's even slower. Which is what I'm going to blame all of the damage that I've taken since whenever that was. All the blame goes straight to that. has nothing to do with my skill or having a bad run. It's all the speed's fault. And I will stick to that no matter what. That's my story. Curse of Darkness is always great on the womb. Sarcasm. Get away from me. See? Blaming it on the speed. Although really, I can't complain too much. Run's going pretty well still. It's going better than I deserve anyway, because I've definitely made some bad choices here. Thanks, bad trip. Speaking of bad choices, how do I start this sentence without it coming off wrong? Having someone in the house that plays Isaac more than I do, I get to hear about all of the bad plays, which, you know, it's fine. It's not like she's saying anything that's not true. And I'm sure I'll give her plenty more to talk about on this run, so. Hopefully this time I can at least pull off a victory, so that'll make me feel a little bit better after last time. Mom laughing. These are hands I do not want to catch. Or hands I don't want to catch me. You know, it goes either way. Yeah, your range sucks, guy. Showed you. And Mom's heart. Ugh, the movement speed. So bad. Oh, what was that? Okay, let's just hopefully not take any more damage. We'll show Mom what's what. What's what in the butt. Come on. Oh, that's great. Alright, let's go down. We could go into the chest, take the easy victory. We're gonna go down and fight Satan again. If you fight Satan 6 times, you unlock the negative. Well, if you beat Satan 6 times, you unlock the negative, and the negative allows you to go down even further after beating Satan and fight another boss. Get away. Where did that come from? Is that from the baby? Ugh, you know, starting to take more damage than I would like. So if you can just give me more soul hearts, more black hearts, I do appreciate that one. You know, any more that you can spare, please do. Send help. Was not expecting him to come from that other direction. I'm not sure what my plan was there because I don't think I could have gotten to them anyway. Die, little turret guy. Gold chest. With my health, I don't know. Could have been something awesome, but if I take 3 hearts worth of damage just to get it, is that really worth it at this point? Give me a soul heart. Give me 3 soul hearts. So now I'm a little bit worried. Black heart, black heart, black heart. You suck. To which he replies, "No, you." And he was right. So we're probably getting close to Satan. I mean that in a map sort of way, not a we're buddying up next to him. I'm gonna pay out with some soul hearts or something nice. You got something nice for me? Oh, blew yourself up. I wasn't done with you. You left this world so early. Alright, well, we're eventually going to go in and fight Satan. Yeah, it's definitely that baby that is making the kind of exploding booger tear kind of effect. Suck on that. Okay, I need an explosion. Any explosion. Right. Why didn't I use the devil card? Why didn't I use the devil card? Also, why did I die? These are questions that I have no good answers to. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. It really does mean the world to me. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you want to. Every subscription is very much appreciated. And, leave a comment if you have something to say. Good or bad. I don't mind. And I will see you guys in the next video.